Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangie, and I hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving. We certainly did. A lot of great food and a lot of good laughs. And it is Friday, which means Frugal Family Food, and today my good friend Amanda Bill and I decided that we would share with you guys our favorite Thanksgiving leftover makeovers. So right now I'm working on my first one, which is breakfast, and this is leftover pumpkin pie. All you need to go with it is a cup of coffee, and you're welcome. I don't know about you guys, my family is actually really good about eating leftovers. My husband and my kids, we have no problem eating the same thing a few days in a row, but usually about the third day, it's kind of like, you know, like our stomachs are kind of feeling upset, and it's like, okay, we really need to change this up a little bit. One thing that we usually have a lot of leftovers of is potatoes, because you know I bought those 10-pound bag of potatoes at Aldi, and I still have a bunch and I need to use them up. I have a lot of onions that I need to use up. Also, if you have leftover peas, if you have leftover mashed potatoes, if you have, I mean, this is a very versatile recipe that I'm going to share with you today. What I made today is creamy ham and potato soup. And these are all things that we usually have leftovers. It's really good if you got any leftover rolls to dip those rolls into the soup. It's so good. So let's get started, and I'll tell you how I make my creamy ham and potato soup. Okay, for this recipe, you need a couple of cloves of garlic, a sweet onion or yellow onion. You need some leftover ham, chicken broth, potatoes, 2 per person, and a couple more if you want leftovers, all-purpose flour, butter, cream cheese, milk, salt, and pepper. As you can see here, I'm just skinning my potatoes, rinsing them, and then dicing them. I add my potatoes to the stock pot as well as 3 cups of water, and then I add in my chicken broth, about 4 cups or just enough to cover the tops of the potatoes. But in my case, I actually used 4 cups of water and a couple of teaspoons of chicken bouillon. Now here I am popping the skin off of my garlic, and I'm tossing those into the food processor. And then I take my onion, cut it in half, pull the skin off of it, and then cut it into chunks so it will also fit in the processor. First, I minced the garlic into the food processor before I added the onion, just because I really want that garlic to get cut small. Once I put the onion in there, I just pulsed it until I got the size that I wanted. I added my garlic and my onion into the stock pot with the potatoes. I also tasted the broth to see how much salt I needed, and then I added my salt and my pepper and then gave it a stir. After the potatoes had been cooking for about 6 minutes, I tested it to see the texture. I wanted something a little firm in the middle because I didn't want it to be cooked all the way through just yet. So once it got to an al dente texture, I added 4 ounces of cream cheese to the stock. And once that cream cheese was good and melted, I added about a cup of diced leftover ham. To thicken my soup, I'm making a slurry by adding 1 cup of cold whole milk and 4 heaping tablespoons of all-purpose flour into a jar, and then giving it a really good stir. Once you add that thickener to your soup, you can watch it start to thicken right away. It's really kind of fun to watch. A few minutes later, your soup should be thick, should be seasoned perfectly, and your potatoes should be cooked through. Now it's time to dish it up. I hope that you found this helpful. I hope it gave you some great ideas, and I'm sure that some of you out there, probably your wheels are turning and you're like, oh, I've got some of this, I can throw that in there. I mean, it really is a versatile soup, and you can even make it into a chowder, really. So, so let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you make for your family after the holidays when you got a lot of leftovers. And also, don't forget that Frugal Family Food, we're not only a Facebook group, but we also have an Instagram account. So if you make any of the recipes that you find on our Frugal Family Food playlists, please take a picture of it and post it and tag Frugal Family Food in there, and then we might share your photo, because that'd be a lot of fun to see what you guys are making at home. Speaking of the Frugal Family Food Facebook group, today Amanda and I are going to be sharing a lot of deals that we find on Amazon to help you guys with your shopping. So pop on in there, see what deals we're finding for you guys. Hopefully you will check those out. Don't forget to check out my good friend Amanda Beal at The Fundamental Home, where she is sharing with you turkey sandwiches and cold cannon soup. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I'm gonna finish eating my breakfast. My favorite Thanksgiving leftover. So good. Come back with us next time when we share with you our life, our love of liberty, and our pursuit of bacon. Bye, y'all.